Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into the dynamics of the family visa in Dubai and how the new regulations are shaping family reunification in the UAE.
I'm excited about this. So, what's the essence of these updates?
Well, basically, the family visa now um, ensures that expatriate residents can sponsor immediate family members like spouses, children, and even parents, with some fresh twists, like extending the eligibility for sons up to 25
Right.
and eliminating those old profession based restrictions.
That's interesting. So, it really opens the door for a wider range of family applications, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And it's all about fostering that crucial family unity. The visa not only permits families to live together, but also grants access to top tier education and healthcare, which is pretty essential,
Yeah.
especially in a new country like Dubai.
So, what are the main requirements for someone to sponsor their family under these new rules?
Primarily, the sponsor must hold a valid UAE residence permit and meet a salary threshold, typically 4,000 dirhams per month or 3,000 dirhams if accommodation is provided by the employer. Then there's the standard documentation: passport copies, passport size photographs, attested marriage and birth certificates, a salary certificate, and a registered tenancy contract.
So, it's not just about income, but also ensuring every document is in proper order.
Exactly. And the process itself is quite structured. It begins with an online entry permit via the GDRFA or ICP portals, then moves on to a mandatory medical fitness test for dependents over 18, followed by Emirates ID registration, which, by the way, costs around 370 AED for 2 years, and finally, residency application and visa stamping.
Got it. So, it sounds like a multi step process designed to maintain clarity and security.
Yes, and cost-wise, the fees typically range from 4,000 AED to 6,000 per person, depending on the visa duration and specific service fees.
That might be a bit steep for some families, wouldn't you say?
It can seem that way, but when you factor in the extensive benefits, like long-term residency stability and access to Dubai's vibrant lifestyle, it's a competitive investment in family security.
Understood. Still, I can see some critics arguing that these fees and salary requirements could potentially leave out lower earning expatriates.
You've got a point there. The requirement aims to make sure sponsors are financially stable enough to support their dependents, but it does raise questions about inclusivity. It's a delicate balance between ensuring economic security and broadening access.
Right, it's a trade off between certainty and accessibility. So, aside from the financial factors, who exactly qualifies as a family member under these rules?
The rules are pretty inclusive. Eligible family members include the spouse, sons up to the age of 25, unmarried daughters through any age, parents, and even stepchildren.
Yeah,
This broad
interesting.
approach is meant to strengthen family bonds regardless of small traditional constraints.
And I guess that ties in with the UAE's broader vision for cultural and social cohesion, right?
Precisely. It's not only about reuniting families, but also about integrating them into a community that values both economic progress and a high quality of life.
Now, what about the renewal and validity period? I remember hearing something about it syncing with the sponsor's permit.
Yes, exactly. Typically, the validity aligns with the sponsor's stay, usually 2 to 3 years, with straightforward renewal options. This consistency really helps in long term planning, like investing in property or career stability.
That kind of long term security must be a big relief for families who are moving to a completely new environment.
Definitely. And don't forget the additional perks. Dependents often gain access to world class schools and healthcare facilities. Plus, spouses may even be eligible for work permits on their own, which really promotes economic participation.
It certainly paints a vibrant picture of what life in Dubai can be like.
Absolutely, and the process is designed to be as smooth as possible. However, one must be careful. Any incomplete or inaccurate documentation can lead to visa rejections, which is why meticulous preparation is key.
hmm And that's where professional services come into play, isn't it?
Exactly. Firms like BizInvest Firm offer expert guidance through every step, from document attestation to final visa stamping, easing the stress for families during the relocation
Right.
process.
Now, about the medical aspect, the fitness test for dependents over 18, can you elaborate a bit?
Sure. Dependents above 18 must undergo a screening test at approved centers, primarily aimed at contagious conditions like tuberculosis and HIV. So, getting a clean bill of health is essential before the process can move forward.
Makes sense. Keeping public health as a priority?
Exactly. And following that, the Emirates ID registration is mandatory, which links the family member's residency status to their national identification records, a central element in the UAE's governance system.
And how long does the entire process typically take?
Usually it takes between 1 to 4 weeks from the initial entry permit to the final visa stamping, though sometimes delays can occur if any documentation is missing.
Yeah, that's pretty efficient. It appears well structured overall. However, going back to the salary threshold, does it really balance economic capability with immigration drive?
That's the intention, but I agree it's a point of contention. While the requirement ensures that sponsors are equipped financially, it might indeed be a barrier for some genuine cases who are low earners. It's an area where policy could be revisited or fine-tuned in the future.
Fair enough, and that nuanced balance between security and inclusivity is always tricky in immigration policies.
Exactly. Ultimately, the new rules for the Dubai family visa focus on family unity, long-term residency, and providing dependents with access to crucial life services, all while maintaining the economic safeguards meant to protect both the family and the community.
It really sounds like a robust framework that aims to reflect the evolving needs of expatriate families in a dynamic city like Dubai.
Right, it's like a well-thought-out blueprint for family migration that matches Dubai's rapid development and cultural diversity.
A compelling move indeed. Thanks for breaking down all these details. It's been really insightful.
Absolutely. The interplay of family reunification, economic stability, and streamlined processes is truly paving the way for a more inclusive future in the UAE. Thanks for joining in this discussion.
Looking forward to the next chat. Until then, take care.